Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Today I'm going to talk about doing multiple rounds of your favorite workout program. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, owner of PutYourselfFirst.com, and founder of Team Power Blast, and an ebook author of My Fit Start. You can download it for free at myfitstart.com. Hope it helps you out. Leave me a comment, let me know. Say, I was just thinking not too long ago about doing multiple rounds of your favorite workout program. Now, I know many of you go to a gym and maybe you've got a plan going and you're constantly in rotation that way. But I'm talking about home workout programs, specifically the Beachbody ones. Back in the day, we only had this program called Power 90. Well, we had a couple programs, but that was the one that resonated with me. And found myself doing multiple rounds, but not because I wanted to. It was basically I didn't have a lot of other options that I knew were getting me results. And so that was one thing that I find that if you're gonna commit something and you're gonna do multiple rounds, make sure it's getting you some results. And that's what I was finding with that program. Although I was finding it kind of boring after a while, and it's not as motivating as I'd hoped. Until P90X came along. Now P90X, I can't tell you how many rounds I did of that one, just because that program worked, and it still does, and there's so much variety in there, and it absolutely rocks. And once again, there were other options, but Tony Horton, my trainer, it totally resonated with me, and did round after round after round. So variety is another thing that I look for. Is the program giving me enough to engage me, to keep me from getting bored? And I know that some workouts, there will be those ones that you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. That was me for yoga for a while. By the way, check out the three-week yoga retreat on Beachbody On Demand. That's a rocking one, totally awesome. But that's off the topic. So P90X, several rounds of that, and over the years, I've tried different varieties, different programs. It usually was like, after I got done, it was like, okay, what's next? And I think that's kind of a beauty of what we have with the variety of workout programs that we have here. It's challenging yourself for a period of time, and it's like, okay, what's next? And hopefully pushing yourself to the next level. But there are some programs out there that are really, at least for me, to do multiple rounds. Now, I know a lot of people out there are doing 21-day fix. It's 21 days, so it's very short. You get some results, but you're wanting to continue those results. You don't just want to stop and move on to something else. So it's very, very common for people to do 21-day fix over and over and over. So what I'm looking for, as I'm looking for a program, I'm wanting one that's going to get results, one that's got a lot of variety that keeps me from being bored, another one that's fun, so to speak. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of working out. If I could be totally fit and healthy without exercise, I'd be kind of cool to do and sit out and veg and whatever, but that's not the way it works. So I want my workouts to be fun and have a lot of variety. And also the time commitment is a big deal to me. For me, the time commitment is right around the 30 to 40 minute time frame. I don't know why that is. When I see it starting to get into the 50 to 60 minute range, although I know it's going to be a good workout, I'm like, man. And I almost tend to procrastinate it and make the workout even longer. I love the beauty of really short, effective workouts too, like 22 minute hardcore and the 25 minute T25 program. But the one I've really glued onto, I think I'm in my 6th round. As a matter of fact, it has now been a year since I started this program. It's called the Masters Hammer and Chisel. That one for me, besides the P90X ones, have provided such variety to them. I guess because maybe it's got 2 trainers. But when you follow the calendar, there isn't anything that's super consistent, like, oh my gosh, it's Tuesday, so that means I've got this sort of workout, like legs day or something. It doesn't work that way. And so there's kind of this little unpredictability about it. And to tell you the truth, now I've done this program for a year now. I still have to go to the calendar, and when I see a workout program, there are some of them on there. I'm like, what moves do I have today? And I actually have to go and look it up. The other thing I look for when doing a workout program that I'm going to consider doing multiple rounds of is it going to push me to continue to be better? Okay. Now there are some programs I've done and it's been like, okay, that's great. I've got that. Do I want to do another round? Will it continue to make me better? Which of course they can, especially if you decide to intensify things, whatever. But like the other things, are they going to keep me going and involved and stuff like that? So those are some of the things that I look for and consider when doing multiple rounds of the program. If you haven't, one of the cool things, we've got this Beachbody on demand. I keep pointing to my TV behind me. I keep getting blown away at all they keep adding to that library. All you got to do is become a club member, and all these programs are free for you. The cool thing is there's so much variety out there that even if you did the Beachbody On Demand, where it's called Challenge du Jour, where they give you a workout of the day from all these different programs, there's variety there. That's kind of the cool thing. If the bottom line is to get healthy and fit and to get results, and then you can have the variety and the fun and the time commitment stuff all blended in and find that one soulmate workout program, or in my case, I've got several soulmate workout programs. I think you've got a gold mine there to get yourself in the best shape ever, to be happy, to be healthy, to inspire others. It just fires you up and just, makes you smile. So anyway, that's all I have for my message today, and what the things I look for when I'm going to do multiple rounds of a program. And to tell you the truth, when I first start a program, I have no clue whether I'm going to do multiple rounds of that. You end up discovering that along the way. And there are some programs that I started, put on the table, and then came back with a fresh set of eyes, maybe even months or years later, and went, wow, this is totally awesome. I'm doing several rounds of it. So anyway, that's all I have for this week. I so appreciate you for coming on, subscribing, for sharing this podcast with others, for getting over to iTunes and giving a 5-star rating. That absolutely rocks. It helps reach more people. And you know what? If you've got some other tips or some things that you'd like to me to address on here, comment below or message me or email me or hit me up on Facebook. That's all I have for this week. Remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.